Hey guys, what's going on? It's time for a weight loss update. Let's talk about the month of February. Alright guys, well we made it through the first month, and so this is our first update really for the weight loss journey for 2018. I just want to remind you guys of the goals that I have for this, and that's to be at 200 pounds by July. February wasn't a bad month, but it also wasn't the best month. I actually, we'll just cut to the chase. Here's what I weigh now. I went up 2 pounds. And I'll be honest, it's not really a shocker. Actually, I'm kind of surprised it's only 2 pounds because I caught myself in a bad habit. And it's something that I've since pretty much corrected, but pretty much for the whole month of February though, it was something that I would do often, and that was late night snacking. It seemed like pretty much every night that I would get home from work around 9:30, I would be super hungry and I would snack. And sometimes it would be as soon as I got home. Sometimes it wouldn't be till later in the night, like around midnight. And I would have a bowl of cereal, I would eat bowls of Chex Mix, I would drink a lot of orange juice, just things that on the outside probably aren't horrible for me. I mean, the cereal that I was eating was a very nice Special K, Nourish, like apple, raspberry, whole grain crunch, whatever, and I would usually actually have that with coconut milk, and then later on almond milk, but none of that's really the best for you when it's midnight. And I caught myself snacking quite often, especially the Chex Mix. I mean, the Chex Mix isn't really good for you, and I would eat quite a bit of that. Some nights I would catch myself going back for another bowl of it, and then I'd catch myself filling up another glass of orange juice because for some reason I like orange juice with my Chex Mix, and that's just not a good weight loss combo. Weird thing with the late night snacking is it's something that I've never really struggled with in the past, and I don't know if it's because I kind of switched my diet up for the month of February, if that caused me to be a little hungrier at night, but in the past year and a half at least, since I've kind of watching my weight, watching what I've been eating, trying to lose weight, late night snacking has never been an issue. And for some reason though, I caught myself towards the end of February eating a lot at night, and it kind of hit me that I've been doing this all month. And like I said, I don't know if it's because I switched my diet up. Previously, my diet was primarily keto friendly, keto focused, where I would try to limit my carbs to 25 grams a day. January, I was super lenient on that, and I added a lot more carbs to my diet. And then in February, there was no holding back. It was the carb-pocalypse, if you will, for my body. And I don't know if that's what's caused me to be hungry at night when I get home. It's not like I don't eat a good dinner. It's not like I don't eat a good lunch or breakfast or have a little snack here or there. I would just be super hungry when I would get home and give in to those cravings. So I feel like because of the late night snacking and, I'll be honest, the lack of running for February, my weight's it's crept up a bit, but only by 2 pounds, which, like I said, I'm not devastated by. Yes, I'm a little bummed. I'm always bummed when we go up in weight, and I'll be honest, rarely through my weight loss journey have I made videos where I go up in weight much. But yeah, this little bums me out, but like I said, I kind of expected it, and I'm kind of surprised, I guess you could say pleasantly surprised, that it was only up to 230. I seem to be struggling to break that 225 mark. I've been as low as 226. I tend to stay around 228, 230, and so to kind of see that I've stayed where I typically normally am for the past couple months, I'm not devastated by, because like I said, I thought it would have gone up quite a bit more. And you might have heard me say that my lack of running, February has not been a good month for me running. I've actually not even filmed a 0 to ultras video like I had planned. And I'll be honest, these are excuses, but one is it was too cold at first, and I know I made videos about what to wear in the winter to run in, and for a while I was super pumped to run in the cold, but after a while it just got old. It just wore on me, and the last thing I'd want to do is to layer up to run in the cold. But about halfway through the month it started to get warmer, and I actually went running like twice, and I was gonna film a 0 to Ultras, but guess what? Homie couldn't find his memory cards. All my memory cards for my cameras are kept in a small little Pelican case, and I could not find that for the life of me, and it bummed me, and that even kind of stopped me from running a few times, because I'll be honest, with this whole channel that I have, running and filming have kind of like, they've become one, and I almost feel like if I can't film, I'm not gonna run. And it shouldn't be that way. I should be running no matter what, whether I could film or not film, but because I filmed so much of my running in the past, I feel like if I can't film a run that I'm going on, then there's no point in even doing that run, and I need to break that. I need to get through that thought and just realize I need to go running. But I ran once or twice. I did my typical 5K loop when I went out running, but nothing crazy like I was hoping I would do. No trails, no mud, and it's kind of a bummer. I'll be honest. Now that I look back in February, I realized I should have ran more, and yeah, I'll give myself the cold. I was just tired of the cold. And there was a week or two where my right foot hurt. I don't know if you guys remember in past running episodes that I had a pain on the top of my right foot before. And I thought it was like some type of tendinitis type deal. I can't remember the exact name. And that kind of crept back on me, and it wasn't really due to running. I think part of it has to do with, for one of my jobs, I'm on my feet for all 8 hours walking around, and I think it had to do with that, some stress and fatigue from that. But other than that, I kind of let any little excuse hold me back from running, and I need to get better at that. The big one for me though is the whole separating running and filming. I can do one without the other. For some reason, because I couldn't film, I thought, what's the point in life? Why run if I can't film this run? Did I even run? You know, we've got the whole saying, if your run's not on Strava, you know, you never really ran. But for me, it's like, my run's not documented in a video, I never really ran. And so, you can go back and look at my Strava stats for January and February, and it's kind of the opposite of what I had intended. I wanted January to kind of be the slow month to build up to February, but if you look at Strava, you realize I ran a lot more in January than I did in February. A lot more. So the main question is, what am I going to do to make sure that March is better than February? So one of the ways that I'm going to make sure that my March is better than February is I'm going to just simply run more. I got to suck it up and realize that if I can't film, I still need to run. I need to suck it up that, okay, the weather may still be a little cold at times, I still need to run. That the trails may be a little muddy and I may just be a little pansy and not want to get super dirty, I still need to run. And so for March, one of the ways it's going to be better is I'm going to simply run more. And another way that March will be better than February is I gotta set a strict rule of no food after 9 o'clock. Simple as that. No food after 9 o'clock. The only thing I should be having is water. And that leads me to the next reason why March will be better than February. I'm gonna drink more water. And I did this in January. I would drink like 3 to 4 liters of water a day from a big Nalgene bottle. And that, I honestly think that might have been one of the reasons why I was never super hungry at night. And I need to do that again. Once we got into February, I kind of stopped drinking that much water. I would take a bottle of water with me every time I'd go to work. And when I say bottle, I mean a liter Nalgene bottle. And I would typically drink that, but when I was home, I never really drank any water. And before in January, I was drinking water throughout the entire day, and I think that really helped me with portion control, and it really helped me with cravings because I was full. I had a lot of water in me. And so for March, I need to get back into that. I need to get back into having water everywhere I go and drink pretty much only water. And I think that will definitely help me. It'll help me with my portions and cravings before meals to eat too much if I can drink a lot of water. And it will just help me throughout the day not be as hungry. Each month's going to show me that there'll be room for improvement, and February showed me a few things that I need to work on. So guys, I'm excited for the month of March. I've got a list of things that I need to work on that I noticed in February. I know once we go to April, there will be a list of things in March that I realize that, hey, you know what, I could fix that to move forward. Because guys, let's be honest, weight loss and dieting and all of that, It's a journey. It's a learning process. You're going to continually learn things about yourself, continually learn things about what foods to eat and what not to eat, and it's never the same for everybody. So I'm excited to kind of take you guys along on this journey. And I'm excited to hear about your journey, see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You know, how was your month compared to my month? Let me know in the comments. How was your February? Like I said, mine was full of making excuses why not to run and late night snacking. And guess what, guys? For March, we got another chance, so we're gonna fix it. And that's the beauty. Next month's another chance if I mess up in March, and the month after that. And while I can't use that as like a crutch to lean on and give me reasonings to kind of mess up and say, well, I've got April, a video I can work on. No, I need to move forward, and we need to keep pressing and keep fighting for this, because guys, we've got this, we can do it. And I'm truly excited. Like I said before in January, 2018 is going to be a great year when it comes to weight loss and it comes to running. And yeah, we might not have had the best start in February, but guys, it gets me more excited to push forward through March. So let's get it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, let me know how was your February. You know, did you have a good February when it came to running? Did you have a good February when it came to weight loss? I'm just curious, you know, how was February for you? Were you able to suck it up and run in the cold? Because I wasn't. Also, if you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you a part of the Husky Runner family. And as always, social media links are below. If you want to hang out with me outside of YouTube, you can find me there. I'd love to answer any questions, talk to you guys about your running, your weight loss.